here's Shams Charania talking about that here, right? The Hawks and Trae Young, Coach Nate McMillan had an exchange, a shoot-around, Young choosing not to attend the team's home win. Here is Trae Young on that topic today.
We're all grown men here, and sometimes we don't always agree. And I mean, it's unfortunate that private situations and private conversations get out to the public, but I guess that's what the world we live in now. But I mean, I'll just focus on basketball and focus on helping my team win, and that's what I got to get to refocusing on.
But what's public was that you not at the game, so why weren't you there?
Man, it sounded like you was at me, bro.
I'm curious. I mean, you're leader of this team.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for people who don't know the full situation to understand it. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's a private matter again, and it made public, which was unfortunate. And if it was stayed private, it probably wouldn't have been as big of a deal. But like I said, it's unfortunate. My job and my goal is to win a championship, and that's all I focus on.
But you can see the perception, though, Trae. You are a leader of this team, and when you're not there to support your guys.
When you're an outside guy like you are, and you don't understand in a private matter, in a private situation, you should probably stay on the outside. And like I said, it's unfortunate that everybody has to understand and know a little bit of the details that went on inside. But I mean, inside here, we're all good. And I mean, you got any more questions about that, then you can talk to somebody else about it.
I've talked with Trae about that. We're moving forward. The one thing that I do want to respond, there was something said about me telling Trae to not show up for a game. I will never, ever, and have never, ever told a player not to show up for a game. Okay, that's just false.
Candace, as a team
Thank you,
leader,
Chris. Go there first.
Candace,
Just right to the.
Yeah,
as a team leader, right? You've been in this position before. What do you think of how Trae Young handled that situation and what's happening with the Hawks right now?
Well, unfortunately, he's right. Regardless of whether a situation is private, in today's age, it's going to be public, especially if you're not at a game. Now, does he owe any of us? And I've been big on this. I think the thing that separates good teams from great teams is their ability to keep personal matters personal and in-house and handle in-house matters in-house, regardless of the reaction of the media. So cutting all of the extra ends and, extra opinions, I hope that Trae and Nate McMillan can get back on the same page, because it is crucial within an organization that your best player and your coach are on the same page. And something like this, especially with a young player and a coach that, they have expectations this year. When they made the trades that they've made and acquiring the players they've acquired, they're supposed to be in the hunt this year, right? And so it's crucial for those two to get back on the same page. And it is a tough thing to be a leader on a team and of an organization, but through the media is not how you communicate. So I hope those two have had a private conversation.
I mean, to your point about expectations, right? Eastern Conference Finals the year before last, you go get Bogdanovich, then you go get DeJounte Murray. The expectations are there. So to your point, that's where it is. Do they have a leadership issue?
I wouldn't say they have a leadership issue. I agree with Trae and Candace. Like, those are supposed to be private conversations. And if they were actually winning, as we all thought they would come into the season, this would be a non-issue. But the fact they're not is something to talk about. I'm not sure it's leadership. I think they have to be on the same page, though.
But it's private until he doesn't come to the game. And then everybody's like... It
is, but how will we know he didn't come to that game? About why it was. Maybe you wanted to rehab. There's been times you've been hurt where you don't have to travel.
Exactly. No, I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. So,
I'm with you. I just want them to be on the same page.
Exactly, that part.